The other week I released a video on the shocking pace at which our polar ice caps are melting. If you haven't seen it, make sure to check it out, because today we're going even deeper, from icy poles to blazing deserts. We're now witnessing something even stranger: sporadic rainfall in places that rarely see a drop. The Sahara Desert, parts of the Arabian Peninsula, and even inner Australia, regions defined by dryness, are suddenly getting wet. Could this be connected? Could this be the beginning of something far bigger? Let's dive into the science, the signs, and the consequences. In our last episode, we explored the accelerated melting of the Arctic and Antarctic ice sheets, a process that once took thousands of years, now happening within decades. NASA reports that Greenland alone is losing over 280 billion tons of ice every year, while Antarctica sheds around 150 billion tons annually. This isn't just about rising sea levels, though that's already displacing communities in Bangladesh, Kiribati, and parts of the US East Coast. It's about Earth's climate engine misfiring. The polar ice helps regulate our planet's temperature by reflecting sunlight. As it disappears, we're not only heating up, we're disrupting the entire planetary system. Here is how. Scientists postulate that as ice caps melt, darker land and ocean surfaces absorb more heat, further raising temperatures. This amplifies changes in wind patterns, ocean currents, and atmospheric circulation. Now picture this: rain in the Sahara Desert. Not a light mist, but significant downpours. Reports from the World Meteorological Organization showed that in July and August of 2024, parts of Algeria, Mali, and even northern Sudan saw record rainfall events. Satellite images showed temporary rivers forming in places untouched by water for decades. But it wasn't just the Sahara. Similar anomalies hit the Rubz al-Khali, or empty quarter, in Saudi Arabia, the Namib Desert in southern Africa, and parts of Western Australia. So what's causing this sudden shift in rainfall patterns? Meteorologists believe it's tied to a combination of warmer ocean currents, shifting jet streams, and a weakened polar vortex, all of which are directly influenced by the melting polar regions. Let's connect the dots. Melting ice isn't just raising sea levels, it's dumping massive amounts of cold fresh water into the oceans, disrupting the thermohaline circulation, the conveyor belt that moves warm and cold water around the planet. This disruption impacts monsoon cycles, jet streams, and atmospheric pressure systems. When these systems shift, arid regions can suddenly experience flooding, while fertile areas may dry up. Scientists now believe the same shifts disrupting Greenland and Antarctica are helping push tropical moisture into historically dry regions. In other words, the poles melt and the deserts bloom, but not in the way you'd hope. In climate science, there's a term called tipping point, a threshold beyond which the climate shifts into a new state. Some researchers argue we might already be crossing multiple tipping points at once. From thawing permafrost releasing methane, to Amazon forests turning from carbon sinks to carbon sources, to deserts getting rain, while fertile regions dry up. This could be the early signs of a climate regime change, an Earth that functions entirely differently from the one we've known for millennia. Is this the beginning of a climate flip, not a Hollywood-style apocalypse, but a new normal where unpredictability is the only certainty? This isn't just about deserts or poles. This affects food security, migration, water access, and political stability. If the climate shifts where rain falls and crops grow, billions of lives could be disrupted. But there's still a window, small but open, for change. Renewable energy, water conservation technology, urban farming, international climate cooperation. These aren't buzzwords, they're survival tools. The signs are here. The question is, will we read them in time? Do we need to hear another unusual weather report before waking up? See, the Earth will always abide, but are we honestly listening? If you found this video thought-provoking, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most urgent issues. Until next time, this is Infinite Trends, where data meets dialogue. Stay aware, stay prepared, stay curious.